Trump, what do you want? For I want peace in my life. Assad, what do you want? For I want nobody to die. Putin, what do you want? For I want this world to be bright. Kim, what do you want? As I just want everyone to smile.
Groucho Marx once said to a young lady, "If you marry me, I'll never look at another horse." I felt that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Safety with Fat Boy. It is Wednesday night, January 13th. And it is our final episode of Season 8.
We made it.
We made it. We made it through 8 seasons. This is episode number 160. Now, I know some of you are going to say, I really don't care, but you're watching. We know you're watching. We have the app. Anyway, tonight is Wednesday. It is What Do You Want Wednesday, and we're going to answer all the questions. We haven't done a What Do You Want Wednesday in a while. As a matter of fact, I believe the last one we did, we had our young lady here, Dakota, which Fat Boy will introduce her in a minute. And she's back again for another cameo appearance for What Do You Want Wednesday. So without any further ado, I'm going to introduce a man that needs no introduction whatsoever. Here's the Fat Man.
Thank you, Big T, for that very beautiful introduction. What the fuck do you people want?
What the fuck are you people looking for? You know, question after question, statement after statement.
It is What Do You Want Wednesday, and we're here to answer all your questions. But first, I'd like to introduce, as always, everybody's favorite, Mule Francis. But as always, she is under the weather. So we have for you again, Dakota from Qville, PA.
How you doing?
Dakota.
What the fuck do you want?
The fuck do you want?
What the fuck are you people looking for? Dakota, where you been? That's enough, honey. Okay, so go on with the show.
I guess we're gonna get right into it.
We're gonna get right to it. We're gonna get right to it.
All right. So we have a lot of questions
How
tonight.
you guys feeling?
Well,
okay. So let's start with that.
We're gonna wait to the end, but okay.
Let's start with that. So as you saw, myself, Big T, Bada T the Swami, Peter Piper, Rabbi Lipschitz, Baby T, and I want to say there was somebody else. Bernadette Burdens, but she is dead and has been dead for a long time.
Since last July.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
so
dead.
what? We were all ill, very ill. Rabbi Lipschitz as well, and
Fat Boy was weak. He was very weak.
I was very weak. We did not film for about a week, just over a week. We didn't film at all. Right before we started that week, we did reveal that we will be having COVID-19, and we filmed it 2 weeks in advance. Is basically what we're trying to say.
2 weeks before January 11th, on January 11th.
So January 11th came around, which. How many days ago was that now?
Two days
still
ago.
A little foggy.
2 days ago.
2 days ago now, January 11th, and we did test positive, but January 12th, Dakota from Qville here did rush right over with the vaccine for coronavirus, and we both got vaccinated, and we feel much better.
We got better. Now, let me just say something about that real quick. In one of my rants, I said how none of you like to post that you have COVID. You all like to post your little fish lips and everything else. Nobody ever wants to post they have COVID. Well, me and Fat Boy did post it, and it's a good thing we did, because by posting that, Miss Dakota from Qville, PA, in Qville, PA, now she's got her own problems. Trust me, this one has problems.
Oh, she's fucked up. You think we're fucked up?
You think we're fucked up. But she ran right out here to our studios in Wuhan, China, and brought us the vaccine, and we're feeling much better now.
I even crashed my car, had to spend my rent money and buy a new one just to make sure I got here.
And, I mean,
give us the vaccine. So you're very lucky we're not dead.
Yeah, very lucky.
Very lucky.
Now, let me tell you something. A lot of people are scared of that vaccine. Don't be scared. The only thing that I see that it did to me was it made my ding-ding a little smaller. That's all. But besides that, it hasn't done any effects to me whatsoever.
I mean, mine can't get any smaller.
His was already small. Listen, if you have a small ding-ding, Brandon from PA, if you have a small ding-ding, don't worry about it. Just take the vaccine.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all right. Okay, so maybe we should get started with the questions.
So I'm going to jump right in.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're going to start with All right. Name to be shown on card: James Lawrence Mason. Social Security number
Hey,
previously.
wait.
Oh. That
I
is
don't think you need that one. Let's put that one away.
He's reading his own application for
Social Security. Don't steal his identity, people.
Maybe you shouldn't take the vaccine. I'm a little foggy still.
He's a little foggy and he has a
All
smart
right.
ding.
So first we have Cowo from Howell, New Jersey.
Cowo,
Lovely lady.
City Maples.
Pretty lady.
Scary lady.
Scary lady.
She's very
She's not
scary.
that big.
No, she's yeah.
No,
No,
that's my auntie.
Yeah, and that's my sissy.
That's my auntie.
My
She
sister
wants
is
to know who you talking to. And I believe she's referring directly. She's talking directly to you. She's asking who are you talking to. It was either you or my other auntie, Mary from Magnolia, also very fucking annoying. She was talking to one or the other. It was either you or her. And you're all on LSD, so I don't know what's going on whenever any of you post on our show.
Well,
I mean,
so when she said, who you talking to, Mary from Magnolia had made a comment, and then Cowo from Howell said, who you talking to? We weren't sure if she was talking to Mary and her comment, or if she was talking to me about the show that we did that night, correct?
yeah, we're
We're
very
a little
confused.
We would like you to clarify, Carol, but I would like to answer the question since the question is now on the table.
So who were you talking to?
I seen God today. I was talking to God.
He's still a little woozy.
All right, so I think we're going to move on.
Next.
And, next we have Ed from Arcadia, Florida. Ed's very fucking lucky. What the fuck do you want, Ed?
Ed, what the fuck do you want? Listen, Ed, we miss you, buddy. I want to just say that right off the bat. Do you miss Ed? Me and Fat Boy miss you,
We
Ed.
miss you,
We
Ed.
really do. We miss you.
Yeah, we miss you, Ed. You're very
I don't get
annoying
pictures in the
sometimes,
shower.
but different Ed.
Different
Oh.
Ed. Different
No,
Ed. This is
that would be Edward Scissorhands. This is Ed from Arcadia,
Arcadia,
Florida.
Florida.
No, he's not the one with the pictures. Do you
No.
miss him now?
Okay, yes.
You still
I
miss
you.
him. Because he's the
We
one.
all miss you, Ed.
Ed,
Yep.
come on, baby. Come back.
We all miss you.
Come back.
Ed wants to know, what the fuck do you want?
What do you want, Ed?
Did you check Dakota's bag before she left? Now he's referring to the last time she was here.
I don't know. Did you check my bag? Did you find anything interesting?
I
Were
mean,
you
listen.
intrigued?
She didn't really come in with a bag. She had the Pandora's box with her. And there were very interesting things
You don't
want to
open that.
There were very interesting things in there.
As
you open it? Is that what?
Anything you want to say about your boo Alberto, or you want to leave that out? Or you want to leave?
Albert's
leave-
dead to me now.
Fat Boy has a new boo. Fat Boy has a new boo.
I found it in Pandora's box.
If you know
this
what we
big.
mean.
It is rather large.
What's in Pandora's box? Next.
Said don't open it.
So next we have Jason from Newark, Delaware. Jason on the rise.
On the rise, baby. First time viewer, first time questioner. How you doing, Jason?
What the fuck do you want?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Listen,
what
Jason,
the fuck do you
I was
want?
gonna
You're
say-
no different than the rest
I
of
was
them.
going to
What
say
the
we missed
fuck
you, but
do
yeah,
want?
what the fuck do you want, Jason?
fuck do you want,
What is
Jason?
Jason looking for? A validation?
Yeah, I think that might be it. He's looking for a little validation,
They're all
an ego
looking-
boost, maybe.
they're all looking for
because
something.
his question: did you say Sususudo? Sususudo?
Studio?
Sususudio? Did you? Listen, I can't even say it when I'm reading it off a piece of fucking paper.
Listen,
I don't know what you heard.
Jason, we found Francis the Mule's family one day, and we filmed that and did a commercial with Francis the Mule's family, the farm animals. And Fat Boy explained who they were and what
Dominic
was going
the
on.
donkey. There was the mother, the mule. No, the mule's friend. There was the mother, the sheep.
The sheep.
It was Dominic the donkey, the father, and then there were. I don't know if it was
A baby bull or...
there was something there, some sort of calf.
I mean, let me tell you something. That bull did not take that vaccine. I can tell you that. But
Yeah.
anyway, so we're filming this,
That's
and then
tough.
Jason says after we film it, did you say Susu Studio? So we listened to it again 15 times.
Dominic the donkey.
Not even close to anything, Jason.
Francis the mule's family.
Stop talking about it.
We
They have
Did-
feelings too.
well, you've seen this. Did you hear Susu Studio?
No, I didn't. I think he's on crack.
Are you a crackhead now?
LSD, perhaps, Jason?
Well, we know about the LSD.
There is LSD involved.
We know about the LSD.
Did you get the vaccine?
Yeah.
That's what.
How's it hanging, Jason? Listen, the only thing...
You can send me a picture, and I'll be glad to observe.
Yeah, send her a picture, and she can decide whether or not you need the vaccine or you
if
got
you
the
took it,
vaccine.
yeah.
So to answer your question, Jason, when the answer is no. I don't believe
Now,
at any point.
Jason, now this is you're very lucky. As I said about a month and a half ago, you know, throughout season 8, you will get a What Do You Want Wednesday if you're lucky.
If you're very lucky.
If you're very lucky
And
on that week.
You're very lucky.
And this is one of those weeks. So it's been quite a while since we've done a What Do You Want Wednesday. The last time Dakota was here with us.
I'm just good luck for you.
Yes, and how long ago was that, Dakota?
About a month ago.
Yeah?
It's been ages.
Right. And
Ages.
where you been? Well, that's enough. We have a show to do. So anyway,
So, multiple questions are being answered by the same
Pandora's
people.
box.
Jason also, Jason from Newark on the rise. How do you keep a straight face?
he also said that after viewing the video of Francis'
Jason,
family.
I've really only got one answer for this. Safety. Okay, this is
Fat
serious shit. Safety,
Yeah.
Jason.
With that.
When you say how do we keep a straight face, Jason, this is a serious show. We're talking about safety here most of the time.
Yeah.
And when we find someone's family and we're kind enough to go ahead after she hasn't seen this family in so long, to make fun of that, it was easy to keep a straight face. That was a very, very touching moment.
It was a good reunion.
The only thing that could have made that any better would have been Pandora's box.
Okay. Well, you got that later. So
Loose candy, anybody?
Pandora's box.
I'll take one.
Okay. Loose candy.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. All right. Next.
Next, we have, okay, Mary Part 1. Mary is very annoying, and throughout since the last What Do You Want Wednesday, she's put in 1,700 questions.
Mary, what are you doing
So we
with your
picked a
life?
few, and we're going to answer them all separately. The first set of questions from Mary in Magnolia, very fucking annoying.
Mary.
She said, at the hospital? That
Okay.
was the first one in the first set.
I think she was actually at that point speaking to Dakota, so maybe we ought to refer
Yeah,
to
she
Dakota
was
as
at the hospital?
Oh no, you guys picked me up on the side of the road. You didn't take me to the hospital.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't recall going to the hospital
No.
either, and so I believe the answer is no.
No,
No.
not at
No,
the hospital.
not at the
That's
hospital.
answer to that one. Next.
What was the dog's name? Now she's talking to, I believe, everybody, and if that dog's name ain't Spot.
She's referring to when we referred to the Little Rascals. Okay? And she was saying, do you remember the dog's name? Basically, is what she was doing. Now, Fat Boy at that time had said Spot, and I agreed with him 100%, knowing damn well that's not the dog's
It's
name.
not the
It's
dog's
not
name.
Spot. What is the dog's name, Fat Boy?
I fucking forget now.
You know what the
I've
dog's
never
name
seen
is.
the Little Rascals.
The dog's name,
On the original Little Rascals.
Spanky.
That was the boy's name.
That was,
Damn,
yeah.
I don't know.
That was the boy's name.
We like
The
that
dog's
spanking
name
off
on the
out.
original Little Rascals was
Spanky.
Petey.
Oh yeah.
Little Petey with the ring around his
Little
eye.
Petey
Yeah.
Pop.
So there's the answer to that one, Mary. Next.
Next from Mary from Magnolia, her final question in the first round of questions from Mary. Big T, how dare you?
How dare you?
How dare me?
How dare you?
How dare you, Mary?
How dare you?
How dare her?
How dare him?
How dare you?
What'd you do?
What I did is irrelevant. How dare me? How dare you, Mary? Say it louder. Say it louder so the whole class can hear.
I can't do
That
it.
bitch.
I got my memory back, you know, my manners,
So
my memory
the first
back.
question
Can't do it.
next up, I'm sure, will be after this viewing by Mary will be Dakota. How dare you? Okay.
Dear,
Next.
wait, hold on. Are you sure she said Big T? How dare you? Because I definitely called her a bitch last time.
Well, no,
Maybe.
she tagged
No,
me.
she
RL
tagged.
Clicks
Yeah.
How dare
Okay,
you? How
which
dare
Yeah,
is-
you?
there was a tag in that one. That was a direct straight
I mean, at that
shot.
time, was I saying anything about? I mean, I guess I could have been saying
Personally,
she's getting
if
older,
she would
she's
have
going to die
tagged
soon.
me and said, "How dare you," I would have taken it as a personal attack, and I'd be very offended. So I don't think you're out of line here.
Right.
Seriously, seriously, I think. How dare? How dare you?
How dare me?
How dare you?
The audacity. This one. Anyways.
Next.
Next, we have Lloyd from Whiting, New Jersey.
Lloyd, what's up, buddy? How's the delivering going, buddy? Slow, busy? I don't know. What how you
Splitting
making
tips
out
this
there?
week.
You're very lucky,
You
Lloyd.
getting a lot of tips this
You're
week,
very-
Lloyd? Did you?
Very lucky.
Lloyd is, by the way, the new face of the Uncle Ben's rice box. Uncle
That's
Lloyd.
right.
Uncle Lloyd.
Uncle Lloyd.
And he's also the new face of the Aunt Jemima pancake box, Aunt Lloyd.
Aunt Lloyd.
Yeah,
That's
how you
awesome.
doing?
Aunt Lloyd. Aunt
All right,
Lloyd.
all right,
We
good
just
for you,
showed you
Lloyd.
right there.
Good for you, Lloyd. What is it that Lloyd wanted?
Lloyd wants to know. Now we're gonna put a picture up. He asked me directly, "Fat Boy, that's you?"
That you, Fat Boy? That you?
Now this picture here that you're
See
looking
this
at.
picture?
He wants to know if that's me because we said the day that we all stormed the Capitol, Ed from Arcadia and my
Wait.
cousin Edward Scissorhands and myself, we were all there dressed in all black.
I thought that was
Lloyd.
Fran the Mule.
Fran the Mule, well, she was
well,
there,
listen,
but
this-
she was
yeah.
more so.
I
She
think
was
she
there
might
for.
be. I think her and DT were the masterminds. I don't think she was actually there. They went and hid in a
They
bunker.
actually said that Antifa kidnapped her
Right. Right.
at the end of the.
Oh yeah, they
She
kidnapped-
said what?
Yeah.
Antifa,
Antifa kidnapped.
Antifa?
Antifa.
Antifa.
Antifa?
Antifa. Antifa.
Okay.
Kidnapped her, and that's what they were saying at the end of the whole day. Listen,
So-
Lloyd, that picture that we had just shown everybody, that was not me. As I told you, and if you go back to that episode, I was dressed in all black. Ed from Arcadia, Florida, he's very lucky he was there dressed in all black. And Edward Scissorhands, our man behind the scene, you couldn't even see him. He's
No,
behind the scenes.
but
he was dressed in all black.
In a
as
few
well.
of those pictures, if you blow the picture up and look real close, you do see Fat Boy dressed in black, getting the vaccine with a cap on the needle. So whether or not his was big or small at the time, I have no idea. But the cap is still on the needle.
Sorry.
As I said, it can't really get any smaller.
Next,
Next, we have, now this is where it gets very interesting, our very own Fran the Mule.
Francis, honey.
Fran,
Listen,
from
we-
Whiting, New Jersey.
Where you been?
We miss you, but what the fuck do you want? Listen, Francis, you message us, you ask questions, you say you miss us.
I sent you the video, I even did an on-phone call, video call with you, when we saw Dominic the donkey, your father, and the sheep. I'm not sure which one was your mom, but...
You know, Francis, I think there's more to this than we realize.
Are you okay? Do you need a pizza?
Blink twice if you need help.
Call and ask for a pepperoni pizza. It works. Do it.
What
don't,
if...
Don't get confused now.
There. Don't be asking for peppers and,
Yeah.
and sausage.
Pepperoni.
Yeah, no anchovies
only.
on half. None of that shit. Just ask for pepperoni. We'll know there's a problem. We'll come and save you.
Anyways, what she asked?
Yeah.
So
What
she
wanna know?
asked, you ever see a mule's vagina?
Well,
Fran, now this is the issue. Fran, you're always asking if we've ever seen the mule. You've shown us your vagina so many times. You try. We've had to cut so many times. This is the reason we don't have pictures anymore, because most of our cuts are Fran the mule's vagina. And we
Sexual
just-
harassment is a real thing and we take it very seriously.
We do, Fran.
But-
And that's why we had to let you go.
but listen, Fran, don't take it personally, because since you haven't been here, you know how many times we had to cut because Fat Boy keeps trying to show me his penis?
Listen.
Listen, if I pulled my penis out right now, you probably wouldn't even be able to see it. It's very small. I told
Very.
you.
It's microscopic.
It's like a mule's vagina.
Believe me.
All right.
Next.
So Fran also had another question. She after a while after she mentioned about you ever see the mule's vagina, and we had to let her go. She said, "Can I not be fired anymore?" Well, you see, the thing is that when we let you go, you're really the one that fired yourself. We're worried about your mental health, Fran.
We are worried about your mental health. I'm not even sure it's you that's messaging us anymore. I'm not even sure about that.
Should we get PPPI
I might need to.
on the case back here?
I think we need to get PPPI back here to find out exactly what's going on with Francis.
It's a lot of P.
Well, there's 3 of us, so.
Next, don't get excited.
I'm all right. Anybody for a Benadryl? Anyone want a Benadryl? A Benadryl. Okay.
Don't eat it.
Next.
All right. So next we have Bill from Jackson, New Jersey. Bill,
How
first time
you
viewer,
doing?
first time question.
Listen, Bill, we know that you watch too. Listen.
If you would have done
Wait a
this and
minute.
came out of the closet months ago,
Listen.
when this thing, you know what I mean, first started to take off, you could have won $10 by coming out of the closet.
Listen, besides us having the app, we listen very carefully to what people say. And for people that say they don't watch, they know an awful lot about certain things that are said on the show. I'm going to listen. That's me. I'm not judging you. I'm going to leave it at that. What does Bill want to know?
Bill wants to know how much weight you lose.
This bitch.
Talking to me?
Yes, he directly asked that to you, and he also asked me a question directly, his second question. But the first question: how much weight you lose?
None. I'm still a big fat pig.
And
Daddy.
Put him
so there's your first question answered, and the second question you asked
Point
directly to me in a text message. You said, "Where's my big fat pig brother at?" And I sent you a picture of him.
Oink oink on the farm.
He was sitting there watching the playoffs game. He very upset when
You let him out
Washington
of the
started
pen?
losing. Well, Washington was playing. The Washington Caucasians were playing.
You let that dirty pig on the couch?
No, he was not on the couch. He was not on the couch.
That would be a muddy couch. Anyways.
Next, we have Mary Part 2.
Oh, okay.
Mary Part 2.
Just settle in since
Mary from
Part 2.
Magnolia. This is listen. Like I said,
Becoming an issue.
1,700 questions, and you got to pick out.
We
I
cut it down to
think
four,
you
right?
might
Three
need
or
to put her on a question ban.
Well, because we
It
haven't
has been a
had...
while since we put anybody on the
Yes.
question.
Still?
Give me the pen.
When we used to do the show every Wednesday, we
Still?
had to
Are you
put-
challenging me?
Do it.
Mary, you're on a question ban.
You're on the band, Mary.
Mary, question.
What I want to know is, where has Laura been? Laura, don't pretend like you're not watching.
Laura!
Come on. Send in the
Laura,
question.
now you've been off of your question ban for quite a while. Laura is probably one of the only people to completely ghost us during a question ban. A question ban
Are
just
you
means
okay?
you don't ask questions.
Did you get
And
the
if you
Rona?
do, we're not going to answer.
Laura, do you have the Rona? Laura,
You're
if
in
Michael...
Wuhan, I'll bring it to you.
If Michael is holding you hostage, blink twice.
Pepperoni!
Okay, what does Mary want to know now?
Mary, okay, so this I believe was about our episode that we aired. What was it? Last night, 2 nights ago, we aired that episode.
Which one?
The
Yes,
one we
yes.
filmed that a few weeks back. Okay, so she said filmed 2 weeks in advance, and she was very confused about this whole episode, how it was filmed 2 weeks in advance, because we found out the night that we aired that episode that we that's when we found out we were positive for COVID-19, and that is also what we said in the video that we aired 2 weeks before that, before the Capitol was ever raided, and we talked about all these things, and Mary was very confused about that. You know, and she goes on to say, how did Burnett test positive when she wasn't even at the New Year's Eve party?
No, I think what she said was, how did she test positive? And then the second part to that was, and she was at the New Year's Eve party? In other words...
Her soul.
So when Bernadette Burnett died from COVID-19, that's how she was brutally murdered by Sammy, who is now in prison. Del Bell is also in prison for harboring the fugitive, and she died of COVID-19. Sammy brutally murdered her with COVID-19. Are you paying attention?
Had you been following Mary, you would have known that.
Now, I know a lot went down in 2020, but Mary, you seem to have followed
A lot of shit.
Yeah.
With no toilet paper.
No toilet paper.
None. As far as Bernadette Burnett's being there on New Year's Eve, Fat Boi can explain this.
She was dead.
Mary.
Where are you at?
Are you with us?
You
She
see
was
ghosts?
not there. Now, when I mentioned her the other night, I said I'm going to add Bernadette Burnage to this list because she was on our cast at one point in time, and she did have COVID-19.
Do you
so I
see
just
dead
wanted to
people?
mention everybody
Yeah.
that was... and I also want to mention Del Bell was also at that party in Lakewood.
I feel like you see dead people.
Del Bell was also at that party in Lakewood, New Jersey.
Del Bell was there.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was
She's
two.
here.
And it was 2 weeks ago that this was aired.
We aired this, 2 weeks
We
ago.
filmed it 4 weeks ago, and we aired it 2 weeks ago. Mary, if you're confused, we can help you out. We know people. Listen, message Dakota, Fat Boy, or myself, and we'll send you some phone numbers, some hotlines.
Take you down to New Orleans. New Orleans.
Next.
Next, we have Caroline from Jackson, New
Caroline,
Jersey.
how you doing?
Jackson,
You
New
say you don't
Jersey.
watch. Caroline, listen, we know you watch. You
What the fuck
mentioned
do you
a
want?
few things that have been on the show. For someone who doesn't watch, you're pretty clairvoyant.
You know, I think Caroline has a very valid question, and
Okay.
I'd like to ask. Okay, I just want this to be completely. Now, she did not ask this to Baby T. She asked this to Big T, and I'm going to explain this before. This was asked. When was it? Thanksgiving. Or was
I
that
believe
Christmas?
it was around Christmas time.
Okay, around Christmas, we were over in Jackson
At Caroline's house.
At Caroline's house, and Big T was in a diaper, and she asked, "Why are you in a diaper?" She asked this straight to Big T. Now, I didn't want anybody to get confused. This was not a question towards Baby T or the credits or anything like that. Why were you in a diaper on Christmas Eve at Aunt Caroline's house?
Because she's such a good cook, I knew I was going to eat a lot, and I thought to myself, there's no way I'm making it to the bathroom if I eat all this food. I may overstuff myself, and I don't want to poop myself, so just in case that happened, I figured I'd wear a diaper. It's really a simple
So I
answer.
guess my question would be, why didn't you wear any other clothes?
Benadryl? Anybody?
If you, do you have? She's good. Next, we have. Okay, so that was all of our questions, but we do have a like we do sometimes, a statement. This statement comes from Dell, out of
Nobody
White,
cares.
not White, Tom's River, New Jersey.
Farms River Penitentiary in New Jersey.
Yeah, she. Oh, this is Del Bell.
Del Bell.
I'm sorry. That's why there's.
Nobody cares.
I'm thinking where Adele. I'm making it up. I made all that up. I had no idea who this Adele person was. It says it's Del Bell. It's Del Bell, and that's why there's no address on here. She is at the penitentiary with Sammy.
She's
sends her
she's
regards.
institutionalized, as she should be.
She says my birthday's coming. Don't forget it's the 27th, and I don't know what fucking month.
Nobody cares.
Listen, you're in prison.
Seriously.
You're a criminal.
When you
What do
wake-
you want me to send you
You
some
lost
Tommy?
the privilege
Would you
to
want
a
me to send you some
birthday.
commissary?
When you wake up on the morning of the 27th, Del Bell, you're still going to be in prison.
You don't get a party.
Where do you want us to go with this? I'm not sure. I mean,
Yeah. Anyways,
so okay. Well, thank you for letting us know that your birthday's on the 27th.
again, nobody cares.
And in about 5 years, when you get out, we'll celebrate it that year on the 27th. No?
Yeah, okay.
All right, that sounds fair.
On the 27th,
Yeah, that
whatever
sounds
month
fair.
it is,
All right.
and that sounds good to me.
I
You
believe-
shouldn't have lied.
If I lie, she hit out Sammy.
No, she lied to PPI.
Well, she did lie to PPI.
She did
yeah.
lie to me. We all lied to me.
We all lied to PPI. Well, except for me. Except for
We
me.
all lied to her.
I didn't
I
lie.
didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't lie to PPI.
You guys weren't lying to PPPI?
I never lied to them.
I lied my ass off to them.
Next.
We gonna have to hide him. Yeah. Next.
All right, so that was all of our questions. A few things that I'd like to touch on before we close. I don't know if you guys have anything.
No.
Well, you touch on what you want to touch on, and then I'll touch what I want to touch when I'm alone in the room.
Whoa.
All right.
Mimi.
So,
We're all adults here, Dakota.
so I just want to bring up Fran. Fran the mule, our very own mule, as you see here in this picture. Fran the mule. So Fran, your job. Listen, I don't.
You're fired.
Well, she fired herself, and that's why we're worried about her. Get a mental health evaluation. Get a hold of one of us through
instant messages.
Instant message. You know, myself.
Send it to our email that we can see
send it
that
to our
you're
email.
cleared.
Whoa, hold on, guys. Wait. The doctor needs to do it.
Yes.
The doctor needs to
We
clear
need to
you.
see that you're cleared, because every time you message us, ask Fat Boi, I get a tear in my eye and I say, she's back. And then we film, and does anybody here see Frances? Wait, maybe she's under there.
No.
No, I don't see her anywhere. You see her?
I don't see her anywhere.
Frances, we miss you.
We miss you,
We miss you,
Francis. You
Francis.
come back anytime you want. Just fucking get here, all right?
Don't bring that ass.
With that fucking doctor's note, you
Francis,
understand?
I have to tell you, since you moved here to Wuhan, China, you're only a mile and a quarter from us. It's not that much of a stretch.
You need a ride?
Even, especially in this clear weather with no rain and no snow. I mean, you know.
I got a trailer. I'll haul your ass.
I got a bike.
Let's go.
Wait, you're gonna haul? Or the mule's gonna...
She's gonna get in the horse
When
trailer.
She could pull the
She
trailer.
could pull the...
Oh, you know what? I got a buggy too. You can pull that. Let's go. You ready?
All I can say is around the studios here without a mule has not been the same, Francis. We got used to a mule.
We got used to
Let's
having
pray.
a mule around.
Let's pray.
Prayers for
And
Fran.
prayers.
Send prayers
Amen.
for Fran the mule.
Okay. All right. I'm
So-
sure God's looking down right now saying, I had a plan, but they're praying. Okay.
Absolutely. So, also I want to bring up, throughout, this is the season finale. This is the season finale of season 8, our 160th episode.
160th episode.
160th episode.
160. All of them you can find on YouTube. You can find on our group page. You can find them on Facebook. And don't say you don't care,
fucking watch
because
them.
you're watching them anyway.
Now, don't go looking for it on Pornhub or any of those sites, because you're going to find some other videos that you're not going to be
leaked a
too
couple.
happy to see.
I leaked a couple.
It's rather disturbing on Pornhub when you look us
Pandora's
up on Pornhub.
box, man.
Pandora's Box is a fun place. So stay tuned in season 9. Some very special things coming up. A lot of new guests are going to be here. Very big things. Peter Piper, he gets over the COVID-19 that he's caught, will be back to
Figure
make
out some
another
mysteries.
appearance. I'm sure he'll have some crazy story about something that happened at the Capitol. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's Peter Piper.
Yeah, it'll be Peter Piper picking apart
On the case.
problems on the case somewhere. I don't fucking know. So, with that, anything else you want to talk about? I'd like to say some things about Mary, but she's on a question ban already, so I don't want to attack her
Just
anymore.
one more thing. Did you want to mention Ed's non-profile pic?
Ed.
Why are you looking like a spammer?
Ed. Do you understand what this is, Ed? Now let me tell you a story. Here in Wuhan, China, they do not sell Faygo soda. It's my favorite soda in the world, Faygo soda. I don't drink much soda. My boo Alberto, okay, he was supposed to leave. He's still here. We're trying to figure out what to do with him. He's made this Jarritos soda beverage. It's amazing. It tastes great.
Straight from Mexico.
Now, when you were here, you took a profile pic with us and told us you were going to put it up as your profile pic. Now, this goes back months, and you have not put this up as your profile pic. Now, I'm very worried, and I'm wondering, is this even you that I'm talking to right now, Ed from Arcadia? If you're okay, seriously, blink twice.
And order a pepperoni pizza. Call us, man.
Seriously, Ed.
We miss you, buddy.
Don't end up like Alberto.
Okay. Fat Boi, do you have anything else?
What the fuck do you want?
Dakota, thank you very much for appearing with us again on a What Do You Want Wednesday. We hope you can do it more often.
No, I'm good.
Okay, folks. And before we close out tonight, before we close out Season 8 tonight, and the next episode will be Episode 1 of Season 9.
I hope.
On a serious note, tomorrow is January 14th. On January 14th, 1950, my parents, Fat Boi's grandparents, got married. Tomorrow would have been their 71st wedding anniversary. And in heaven, I just want to wish them a happy anniversary, Mom and Pop. I hope you have a grand time in heaven.
Happy anniversary, Nanny and Pop.
Happy anniversary.
Pibbity, 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 popcorn player. Everybody have a great night, a pleasant tomorrow, and we'll see you in Season 9.
Peace.
Trump, what do you want? For I want peace in my life.